Hi everyone. I'm sure you've all heard the term that, your body is your temple. And honestly, it is. It's the housing to your soul. And, a lot of people think that if, you alter your body or modify your body in any way, that it's, a bad thing, and they view people who do that as bad people. But honestly, your flesh, your actual body, I've said this before and I'll say it again and again because it's so true, that this is all just an illusion, everything you see in life is really an illusion. And what's really counts is your thoughts and your actions and what you do in life, not how you look. Your outside should reflect what's on your inside, for me, I change my hair all the time, the color of it, the look of it. From day to day, I wear so many different styles of clothing. Some days I wear makeup, some days I don't wear any at all. I have piercings in my ears. I used to have my septum. I just have all this stuff going on for me that I change every day. And in all honesty, people label me, people say things about me, they'll say things like, oh, make up your mind, who are you, you're fake or whatever. But people use the term fake, so loosely. For me, fakeness, it's not how you look, How you look is just how you feel in the morning. It's oh, I feel like looking like this today, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with changing it. Change is great, you experience so many different things through change, and you get to realize what you truly like and who you truly are. So, fakeness is really, acting like someone you're really not. And I don't mean that in a way you're experimenting with new ways of life, but it's that you're doing something wrong, and I don't know how to put this exactly, but that how you're acting isn't truly you. That's what real fakeness is. Fakeness has nothing to do with your appearance. It has nothing to do with, if you wear extensions, or if you have piercings or tattoos, or you tan, or you do anything to your body that changes it. Because honestly, if you're willing to make changes to your body, it doesn't mean that you're uncomfortable with it. It should mean that you're comfortable enough to do things that you want on your body, that you appreciate, and that you feel is more you. Because you can't help that you were born with the body you had, And if there's something you want to do to it to make it more you, and to show people who you really are, then you should do that. But unfortunately, we live in a world that, people see, changes to someone's body, and they automatically just think, oh, they're weird, or they're a bad person, or, I don't know what else they think, but they just see it as a bad thing, and, places, that you want to try to work for, they might not hire you because of it. But honestly, the way I see it is, if someone can't accept you for how you look, then they're just not really worth being part of your life and being part of your time. You should search for the people in life who are going to appreciate you no matter what you do to your body. Because how you look on the outside has absolutely nothing to do with your mental track. Even your family. So many kids my age that I know, they think oh, there's so much stuff that I want to do to change my appearance and to make myself feel more me, but I'm so afraid of what my parents are going to say, or anyone else in my family. And I'm not saying you should go and disrespect your parents or your guardians or whoever, is in charge of you. I'm not saying you should go disrespect their rules, but you should, make sure they respect you and the choices you want to make. Because if they love you and stuff, they should be willing to accept you for no matter what you do. And I know that's even the case in my family, Sometimes I'm oh, I shouldn't do this because, what if my parents don't like it? But honestly, I've done so much to me to change me, and they still love me, you know? They're always gonna love me. And, you know, I mean, I know it's not always the case. Some people have really strict parents and whatnot, but if you're one of those people who, you know, their parents will just freak out, you'll be grounded for life, then maybe, I mean, maybe just do it and be willing to accept their punishments and their, you know, lack of appreciation for it, because it's for yourself and it's for you, and just make them appreciate that. And if they don't, who cares? You know, you only have to live with them for so long. One day, hopefully, they will realize what, you know, they've done, and they'll accept you and apologize. And if not, you know, you move on to a new leaf of the tree of life. And that's just that, you know? You should just... And if people don't accept you, explain to them, you know, why you do this to yourself, or why you look a certain way. Because a lot of the reason there's so much, you know, negative vibes and hatred about it is because people don't understand. They don't fully grasp why people would want to do so much and change their bodies so much. But if they're, you know, if they want to listen and you can explain to them, you know, maybe they'll be more willing and more likely to appreciate people who do, you know, modify their body or change themselves, or maybe look a little bit like outcasts or whatever, you know? They're just be who you are, you know? Like I said, I change how I look all the time, you know, because in my head, I'm a free bird. That's just who I am. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh, you know, I'll dress however I'm feeling, or I'll look however I'm feeling, you know? Some days I literally cake my face with makeup because I just think it looks cool. Like, it has nothing to do with, like, I'm afraid that if people see my natural face, they'll think I'm ugly or whatever, you know? Right now, I don't have makeup on, and, you know, I just don't care. Honestly, like, I'm gonna do whatever I want with my body, and if you don't like it, or if, you know, it bothers you, you know, tell me, and I'll try to work it out with you. Or just don't hang around me. That's basically all the advice I have to give to you. I mean, sorry about that. So, basically just what I wanted to say is, looking how you want, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely not a single thing wrong with that. Just express your mind, express your soul, because it's just so important to do that, regardless of what anyone has to say about it or what anyone thinks about it. Just be your true self, you know? And if your true self is no makeup, you know, not doing anything, not shaving, nothing. Oh, and that's another thing. You know, even just shaving your legs if you're a girl, or shaving your armpits, or cutting your hair, or shaving your face if you're a guy, or anything like that. That's altering your body. Getting your ears pierced, that's modifying your body. So, explain that to someone when, you know, if you have tattoos, or whatever you have, you know. Explain that to them, like, well, you shave, you get haircuts, because you want to look that way, and you feel that's what's important to you, and that's what you want to do with your life, you know, because you want to look that certain way, you want to keep up that certain appearance, and just explain to them that's what you want to do, you know. It's just more, you know, or different. There's absolutely nothing wrong with different. Different is great, because everyone is born different, you know. And if we all walk around looking exactly the same, what's the fun in that? There's no fun in that. Like, just look at other species of animals. They all look different. They might look a little similar, but they all look different. And I get us humans all look different too. But why not make us look even more different and even more colorful, and just show what we think is beautiful? So that's basically all I had to say today. if anyone has any questions or just want to talk or whatever, feel free to message me on YouTube or leave a comment, or on Facebook or Twitter or Tumblr or wherever else if you just want to talk. I'm always willing to. I hope you all have a beautiful day, or I guess night in this case. And yeah, thanks.